What's up, y'all? It's your man Rico the Opinionist on YouTube. Rico the Opinionist. I'm on Facebook, but behind me, see the sun is setting. Yes, I like that. I just came out here today. It's a long day of, kind of making observations about yesterday and trying to get my thoughts together. So, let me turn back around here and let the sun hit my face before it goes down. So, yesterday was Mother's Day, which is fine. Mother's Day is awesome. But I was just checking through social media and also just out and about. The energy for Mother's Day is so high. When Father's Day comes around this year, would y'all mind keeping that same energy? Because you know what? It is very apparent. It's so clear. Maybe America or just the members of our families or something, America doesn't give a damn about fathers. And it's very interesting that America has this attitude about fathers. But, but they push mothers just up. I heard that's a couple of things that also prompted me to make this video, right? All right, so first I was listening to this guy who does late night radio, R&B on like older R&B stations, old school R&B. His name is John Mons. He said something. He did a shout out to the mothers. He said, "Happy Mother's Day to all mothers, the good ones and the bad ones." I'm like, huh? Okay. And then you have all of the jewelry commercials, all the TV, and you had mad dashes to all of the Krogers and Walmarts and Walgreens and all on the corner, people selling bouquets of flowers and stuff, just buzzing with Mother's Day stuff all the way until like 8 o'clock, close to 9 o'clock at night. I went in Kroger, people still making mad dashes to the store to get those final last day Mother's Day gifts. Again, not a problem. And then I get on social media and Black America Web has in its title, Portia Williams spends Mother's Day with her beautiful daughter. That's not a crime. But that same title, Black America Web, you forgot to mention the man sitting right next to her in the goddamn picture. The man who made it possible for her to be a mother. See, this is the point I'm making. You can't have a Mother's Day without a man being present to give his sperm or drop his seed off in order for her to get pregnant, in order for her to become a mother. So I don't understand how this country and the psyche of this country just conveniently omits men or fathers. It's the weirdest shit. Now you're asking, Rico, should fathers be celebrated the same way? I think they should be celebrated equally, if not better. Because if it were not for semen, women could not become mothers. And then let's go back when the guy said good ones and bad ones. Well, isn't it interesting that every Father's Day you have men? See, it's also men. I'm talking to men because we do some real messed up things that's to our detriment and we don't even know it. I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there. I want to have to say Happy Father's Day to all the men who stood up and be in their kids' lives. Now, I didn't hear any of that when that radio announcer said, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, even the bad ones. Do y'all understand how silly y'all sound, men? When y'all do Father's Day, how about Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers, the good ones and the bad ones? You know why we don't do that to the women? Because number one, men are logical. Number two, we know women for the most part in this country, they don't understand nor know how to spell the word accountability. And they refuse to accept it as it relates to their reproductive choices. However, the men in this country still get brutally penalized for something they really have no control of. Well, let me fix that. Yeah, he gets with her and drops his sperm, but if she doesn't feel like it, she'll get an abortion or take them on an after pill. So he really cannot become a father unless she makes it happen. So you see how the two work together? So I don't understand why on Father's Day, both parties aren't celebrated equally. No, Mother's Day, let's have a big hoorah. Let's have all the corporate America go out and create things for fathers, all the restaurants. No, overbooked because they're trying to get dad in to celebrate dad. It's so bad that men don't even think they deserve, the ones who are fathers, don't even think they deserve to be celebrated. That's how deep that psychosis goes. So 2019, we're going to cut the bullshit. Fathers deserve the same energy that you're giving. And I don't want to hear all these excuses. Well, he left. Well, he left and the mother stayed. Well, just like Chris Rock made a joke years ago. He said, when men say, I take care of all my kids. And Chris Rock said, you're supposed to, you dumb motherfucker. Those are your kids. So if you hear women say, well, I stayed there, you're supposed to, you dumb motherfucker. That's your kid. So stop asking for a pat on the back for something you chose to do and you decide to have. But we're not going to make it about that this time. But I wanted to say that so we can stop acting ignorant when it comes to male and female existence in this country or in the whole world. Because I looked at, okay, yesterday, I sent my mom a big shout out, happy Mother's Day to my mom, all that kind of stuff, which is fine. But we cannot continue to pretend that fathers are not, if not just as equally important, but just as important. Because if it were not for a penis and semen, she could not become a mother. So corporate America, stop pushing this negative narrative. You know, mom's this, mom's the great, mom's this. No, she's there because she's supposed to. God damn it, you chose to push it out because abortion is an option. And and all these commercials and TV shows that make it seem like dad is the stupid one. Cut that bullshit out. And I'm saying this to you men, stand up for yourselves. I don't have any children, but I am a man. I can't stand to see men get made asses of, and they're too stupid to realize they're being made asses of. Here's a comment that was on my cousin's Facebook page. And I want y'all to listen to this condescension, fellas. This young woman responded to my cousin, Aries. Shout out to my cousin, Aries. He mentioned a lot of these things on his page yesterday. He said, damn, they got all these commercials, got all this stuff going on, restaurants and all this for mothers. But damn, keep that same energy, you know, for fathers. And so a young woman came on his page and said, well, I didn't know men even cared about getting gifts and presents on Father's Day. First of all, that's not what he said, and he let her know it's not what he was saying. But also, it's not what he said. I need y'all fellas to recognize whenever men stand up for men, black men especially, but men period. Whenever black men stand up and say something logical, well, these entitled, spoiled, non-accountability taking females come out of the woodwork to try to embarrass you or make you sound stupid or childish with their, what I call, emotional deflection. And don't be swayed by it, fellas, because that's their job. I'm going to tell you how deep it is. You know that whenever you mention reparations to white people, they get to backpedaling. Well, if that was in the past and pull yourself up by your bootstrap. They start denying that something ever happened so you won't get reparations. So when men start recognizing their own existence, start recognizing their own self-worth, then a young woman like that, when able to come out of her ass to say something that's stupid and condescending and undermining because she could not address that logical observation. And a lot of women aren't equipped to deal with logical observations. So keep it logical, fellas, and you'll lose them every time. And then what they do is they get mad. You know how they get mad at you and say, you big mad, and you and your feelings when you get on them logically? Because they have nowhere to go, so they get personal. And that's what it's about. So I heard some of that yesterday. So I decided to make this video so we can understand. Again, America and people, men, keep this same energy next month on Father's Day. Because when you don't do it, you're doing yourself a disservice. And also, stand up for your damn selves. You're worth it. Get rid of these old dumbass wives' tales about what men go do this, men are providers, protectors, men. That's bullshit. It's 2019. Y'all haven't been keeping up with the past 5 years of all these women's movements for equal rights, dumb. A lot of men are 5 and 10 years behind on the politics of sex and gender. You're missing out. Catch up. Who gives a shit about what Aisha Curry's dumbass is saying? said my piece, now moved on from that idiot. Who cares about the NBA finals? Who cares about all this stuff that don't matter to black men? Y'all dudes need to get focused. Because every little bit, every little chance, every little opportunity that presents itself, America is taking out masculine, heterosexual men. It started on the plantation, get rid of the men. Started after the 60s with the feminism. Now, guys, you're so in the dark about this agenda that you're taking yourselves out. You don't even know what you're worth. Well, I know what I'm worth. And if I were a father, it'll be a lot of more cussing going on. But anyway, I just want to share this as the sun goes down. And so I'm going to bring it down. Y'all enjoy the rest of your month, your week, and your day. I'll talk to you later. It's Rico the Opinionist. Y'all be cool. Peace.